Hi, my name is Sabrina and welcome to Vlog 3. I want to talk about my personal experiences with getting out of the comfort zone and with anxiety interplay. But my first story takes back to last year, 2019, around this time frame, December. Public speaking, it's awful. It's really good skill to have, but it is so hard, and I did have to take that class, and I surprisingly did well. It boosted up my confidence, and I was writing more and more poetry, and I truly loved it, and there was this opportunity where I could share it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this out. This probably is going to go all wrong. I try not to have a negative thinking, but sometimes I can't help it. So I went and participated in the poetry reading out loud. I was one of the only ones, I want to say, at this time who read her own poetry. It was in the atrium, so it was in the general common area at the college, and I got up, I was trembling, and I read my poem. And it was something personal to me, as if I was feeling exposed. And I can just remember, everyone was so attentive to me. And, I was looking at my phone because that's where I had the poem. And so I'm reading it, my poem, and I'm speaking it, and I'm, visibly shaking because of my anxiety. And people then applauded, and I was just shocked. And even the teacher liked it, it seemed. And, that, it made me feel really happy that I did take the chance. I first did this, I'm gonna get my dates mixed up, in November, and then I did it again in December, except in December I read 2 poems now, because they asked me to read a second one, and I read 2 different poems that I made. A lot of people read poetry, but it was already written poetry, so it's poetry that like Shakespeare, and it felt nice to be unique, except mine was definitely among the romance part and very personal. And I'm surprised that they didn't tell me no. As one of my poems, I would like to say, did go a bit deep into things, so I'm glad that they did not tell me no. It felt amazing. In 2020, I have done a few things this year out of my comfort zone, and with my anxiety, it is hard. And I'm trying to remember what those things are. I did a book event earlier in January, and unfortunately I didn't have as many people as I would hope. I was just dressed up as the evil character from a book, and it felt great. I was able to feel comfortable in a mermaid tail and a bra. It felt awesome, and it's something I want to do again. I put myself out there, when I met my boyfriend. So my boyfriend and I worked at the same place. It was at a grocery store. And I thought that he was cute. And he was mysterious, so I kind of just wanted to talk to him. Although I did not want to like him. It's because I was hung up on this boy for the past 2 years. And I don't know, for some reason I felt like it was cheating. It was, it's a bit much. And when we first started talking, I'm like, ugh, I want something to make me hate him. God, please find me something that will make me irk of him where I wouldn't want to continue. And it didn't end up like that. We started talking and talking. And first I tried the Monopoly game, see how it would work, hanging out. And then it didn't happen. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take a shot. So I really want to say weeks. Kind of weird how I don't even know my own love story. So I was at work, and he was too. And we were both working together. He was doing carriages, and I was a cashier. He does multiple jobs, so this point he was doing carriages. And I'm like, I want to tell you something. And he's like, okay, what's up? And I'm like, you know what? Never mind. He's like, okay. Well, you might not like me afterwards. And I just went, on this thing. And I'm like, you know what? I got nothing to lose. So then I asked him out on a date. To hang out. Will this work? Will it not work? Like, you never know unless you try. I mean, what do I gotta lose? I'm literally been single for like decades, but whatever. It wasn't a problem with me, so I was just flowing with it. Like, whatever happens, happens type feel. And I avoided him throughout the rest of the night, and he also did the same with me. The thing is, he said yeah, and I was shocked, and I'm like, okay. And then on our first date, we did the things that you're not supposed to do on a first date. We did a whole day, and we also did a beach in there too. Something not really common for a first date. And it felt awesome. Like, I really enjoyed it. And then he asked me out to be his girlfriend. I'm like, okay. Sure, why not? And it felt nice. It felt odd. It felt very much odd. He also had to get out of his comfort zone. But I think it seems to be going well. And that was definitely one of my first things I did. And it worked out. And then my next thing. I remember in vlog 1 how I was talking about my acting. That definitely took me some courage to actually submit the applications and even pay for it. I'm not the type of person to leap. And I'm glad I did. And my anxiety was high. And my anxiety is still high because I applied for these roles and I really, really hope I get them. But I don't know if I will, although it would be nice. It's like that thing. Like, sometimes getting out of comfort zone is really worth it. And it's good. And I'm still trying to work around this whole vlogging thing. As you can see, this is not in my comfort zone whatsoever. And like, I'm playing with my hair and I'm just fidgeting all around. It's really bad. And then I'm on my laptop, and then my laptop is shaking because my legs are shaking. Yeah. So as you can see, I am definitely not confident in this. I can't keep looking straight in the camera. It feels weird. I'm always like looking onto the screen. And then my hair is being weird. And I can't, it's something it's gonna take me a while to figure out. But then I might look back at this a year from now and be like, damn, I became a pro vlogger. Or I might actually still remain bad. I mean, the possibilities are endless here. So that was really much it for my stories from 2019 to 2020. I don't really have much. I do know that I also seeked out to have the events I did have, because I did have 2 in December of 2019, which was like Christmas related, holiday related. Well, they would consider it holiday related, but it was only Christmas celebrations there. So yeah, but it is those things, and I enjoyed it. But after the event in January, it made me reevaluate my book. I mean, I wasn't happy with it, but it made me realize it's not gonna work out. Because Aqua's Magical Adventures was a lengthy picture book, and it doesn't work. So I decided to make it a chapter book, although I still have to figure out exactly genres and all that, because for some reason my mind went blank for exactly how I'm going to be labeling my book. And it's something that you really have to take a leap of faith, and you really have to try and get yourself out there, and sometimes it may be worth it. I mean, I do hope these vlogs end up being worth it, and change happens. Something I'm hoping it will, so I'm definitely holding on to that hope. I would love to see change. I really would. And also to have the energy to finish my book. That would also be great. But I'm going to end the vlog here. Ready? It's almost 9 minutes and 30 seconds long. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for tomorrow. Have a nice day.